Hey guys, welcome to the video. So in today's video I will be continuing with my testing of the Draco Centre Diff Assembly, and it's not raining here today in Osaka, so I'll make the most of that. It's going to rain later today, so try to get 4 tanks in and get some testing. Yeah, I also have the rear brace installed, no problems there. I will be making some changes to the Centre Diff Assembly. I would like to reduce the height of this boss here, and it will come down a bit, so it'll bring the whole assembly down a little bit more, so you can fit the servo horn in the correct spot. And yeah, I have the front brace in there, as you can see, the Truggy towers installed, and I've got the Draco diff case in the center. So I do have a new prototype for the Draco diff coming as well. I've added some venting, so I've removed material from the surface for venting. I've had some feedback about some overheating of the silicone oil, so I've got 5 diff cases coming. I will be testing that as well, reducing the temps inside for racing especially. Yeah, and other than that, I will be focusing on the carbon fiber discs as well. So these are the first run today for these, and something you may notice is they don't really spin true. They're kind of wobbling there. So I've made the hole in the center of the disc a little oversized. So the outdrive itself is 14 millimeters in diameter with 11 millimeter from flat surface to flat surface. So unfortunately I made it 15 millimeters and 11.3 millimeters from side to side, so there's a lot of play there. So I've already tightened it up in CAD, and when I make them again I will test and see how they fit. So it will be a tighter fit. The final product will be a tighter fit. Yeah. Alright, well, let's go ahead and test. I will stick in some bash footage as well, and then we will close out the video after that. So yeah, thank you for watching, and check out the Draco Vorza parts available now. I've also got the Draco Centre Diff set for the Savage in production, so that is expected to ship in June sometime. Yeah, so check out my website. All the parts are available now in my store. Alright, let's get to bashing. Alright guys, so it's a few days later, and now I'd like to take a look at the Centre Diff set for the Vorza Nitro Truggy here. So I did 4 tanks, and as you can see by the bashing video, things went really well. I was doing a lot of braking, so I went between some full braking and partial braking to try and get some wear going on the discs themselves. But yeah, I've found a few things I'd like to change. So maybe if you've noticed, the radius at the top here of the plates does not line up with the brake itself. So I checked the measurements and found that the location of the screws are actually a little too high by about 1/2 millimeter. So I'll bring those down by 1/2 millimeter. And then I've also found that the brake cam, so let me remove this, the top plate with the brake cams with it. The brake cams sit on this surface in the top plate, and this surface here is actually about 1 to 1.5 millimeters too high. So I've in my CAD I've actually reduced this surface down by 1 millimeter, I believe. So that will bring the cams down, and that also will solve another issue that I saw where the cam engages with the pad a little too high. So I don't know if you can see the mark just here on this mark right here. This is previous wear when it was in the center, or when it was off center, sorry. But mine's in the center, as you can see, so it's engaging here and it's too high. So I will move everything down with the new revision. Right, so I will probably just make the top plates themselves only. The bottom ones have not seen any changes, they're pretty good. And I'll also get the top plate because I've actually had to reduce this boss here that's sticking out of it. So this will come down about 1 millimeter as well. So the whole brake assembly will drop about 1 millimeter, which is actually closer to stock. So I must have made a mistake there with the dimensions or measuring or something. Yeah. Alright, and then the brakes themselves. Oops. So the rear one, the inner side of the disc is not marked at all, but the outer one has got a bit of wear on the outside. Well, not wear, but scratching. So I think I might have the rear tighter than the front, so I will have to even out the settings between the front and rear brakes. And then the front one, no visible marking or any kind on the front side, and on the rear side nothing as well. And then let me show you in detail what I was saying in the beginning of the video. The diameter here is 15 millimeters, and then the flat spot is 11.3, right? But the outdrives themselves are 11, so it's about 0.3 over. That's quite big, so I will reduce that down a bit more. And the diameter is 13.96, so I will bring the diameter down as well, so there'll be a tighter fit. When you look at it on, you can see how much it moves side to side, up and down. So yeah, I will adjust that. Okay, so things are going well, but I will need to make these parts again and continue with testing. But yeah, the rear brace, no issues. I did lose the nut on here, so I found that the flange nut was not engaging with the nylon insert in the nut and locking the nut, so I've swapped it out for just a standard nut that's not flanged, and now it's engaged with the nylon locking area of the nut, so it won't come out. But yeah, the brace is pretty much ready to go, so just got to continue with testing with the Centre Diff set here. Alright, and the brakes. Alright, well that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I do have the Flux chassis braces available, the Flux Truggy braces also available, and of course the shock towers, which I do have installed here on my Nitro Truggy. So please check those out, they're available, as well as the Buggy parts as well. I put all the links in the description for you. Alright, thank you for the support, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.